guys why I would never go to the doctor ever again. This is my horror story experience from urgent care. Okay, so I literally go to the doctor, right, because I'm having some nunu problem. I hate to fucking say it, but what happened to me was literally insane. It literally took me a whole week to be able to talk about this. So my dumbass is like, okay, let me go to the doctor because they can help me. Because that's what the fucking doctor's supposed to do. So then I go to the doctor, right, and then they check me out. Like, it's like the nurses and everything. Pretty much for the whole time, there was like this lady helping me and she was so nice. Until... So I get a knock at the door and I'm like, okay, period, my good sis is coming back. No. Tell me why an old white man, yes, you heard that right, a man, walks through the door. I guess apparently like he's a doctor or something. So I'm like, okay, because men don't have vagina. So for me, I was like, why the fuck is a man here? Like, it really made me want to leave because like, but I already knew it was about to be some bullshit, okay? He sits down, he asks me like, oh, what's happening, whatever. This is when shit starts to get like so weird. I also mentioned that I have a boyfriend just because like, I don't know. So he would know I'm not like going around everywhere. Tell me why this doctor tells me. He's like, you better hope your boyfriend's not sleeping around to give you something. Like, chat, is he allowed to say that to me? And so I just laughed it off because I'm like, okay, like, I don't know what to say. We keep talking and he keeps asking me questions to try to figure out like what's happening to me. Then he asked me like, oh, do you have a regular healthcare provider or do you see a gynecologist? I was like, no. And then all of a sudden he develops this attitude and he's like, well, have you gotten a pap smear? I was like, no. I'm literally being so serious. This doctor literally says to me, to my face, if you can open your legs for your boyfriend, you could open your legs for the gynecologist. Okay, so the first comment was already weird, but after he said this, bitch, I was like, no. I had to calculate an escape plan, but guys, it literally gets worse. So I'm gagged as fuck. I'm sitting there like, oh. Then eventually he comes and he does like this physical exam on me. So he comes up behind me and he's like hitting my back and hitting my kidneys. I have braids, right? Tell me why. This man grabs a handful of my hair and runs his fingers through it. And he's like, wow, this must have took a long time. I've literally never felt so violated in my whole entire life. You guys know me. Usually I'll try to make some jokes here and there, but like, I'm saying this because I'm genuinely concerned. So after I did like fucking 50 million fucking tests to see exactly what I had, this doctor literally comes back into the room and he tells me, he's like, oh, there's nothing we can do. You should just see a gynecologist. So not only was I fucking violated by this doctor, I wasn't even treated for what I came in for. So I literally leave this urgent care fucking shaking and like trying not to cry. And then I get to my car and I start crying and I call my boyfriend at the time. I tell him what happened. So he called and like reported it to like the higher ups or whatever. I low-key have this weird feeling that like nothing's gonna happen. Like what he did was so weird and I'm just hoping he's never or will not do that with anyone else. I will update you guys if anything happens. That's the end of the video and as always, love you guys, bye.
So your favorite two influencers stabbed me in the back at the influencer Halloween party in New York, and I feel like y'all should know. So here's the story time, and yes, I will be name dropping. Okay, starting off, before we even get into the story, y'all, I was not gonna bring this to the internet. I'm gonna come out about this, but I feel like y'all should know who y'all are truly supporting. And as always, before we start, if this got on your For You page, do not forget to comment For You page in the comments. I'm noticing all comments that comment For You page. Okay, so the influencers that are involved in this story are Daniel, Addie. This has been my best friend for about a year, and then I found out what he did. Cam, which was the one that told me, and my ex, which is also an influencer. So I'm not even gonna name drop his name because I didn't know he was gay. And I'm not the type of person to just get on here and just out people. We're just gonna use code names and we're gonna call him influencer. So me and influencer were dating for about I actually think almost 7 months. And I mean, like, literally everything was good. I introduced him to like literally all my friends. I'm about to be looking like a dummy because this hair is in my face and it's just overstimulating me. Okay, anyway, so me, Daniel, and Addie had this trio group chat that we would use pretty frequently. And sometimes I would add influencer, which was my ex, to the call sometimes, and sometimes Addie would flirt with him. Like, I didn't, like, he always does that, so I just thought it was a joke, but he kept doing it to the point where I was just kind of getting like, okay, like, it's giving you want it. So then when I told him how I felt, he didn't care. He continued to do it, so I'm like, okay, I'm dropping him. And also, mind you, I told Daniel that I was dropping him because how I felt, and he was like, yeah, I understand, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, yeah, I understand, blah, 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 blah. Okay, end of conversation. Also, influencer at the time, he got added to the group chat by Addie, and I had asked him, like, hey, can you leave? Also, I have, like, these episodes that kind of weird, but he's like, yeah, of course. So I thought he had left. So I guess they would all three call. Okay, so after school, like, I kind of have a busy schedule, so I'm doing things, so I guess that's when they would call. On that call would be Daniel, my ex, and Addie would conceivably flirt with him, which literally is a normal hello. But what made it different this time is this guy actually starts flirting back with my friend. I'm pretty sure you guys know when all these influencers were in New York City or whatever like that. Tell me why they linked up behind my back at some mall. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen Daniel's video when him and Eddie collabed. Yeah, I didn't get invited to that. You know why? Because my man at the time was there. And I was very upset that they had this including me. But now I actually knew why. So how I found out is I guess Kim got added to a call because y'all know what Kim does. And I guess Addie in that call with Kim had mentioned that. And Kim's like, wait, what was it? Him and Nevaeh have been dating for like, I don't know how long or whatever. So this boy, Addie, he goes like, yeah, but I'm okay with being the side. Mind you, he tells me like 2 hours before the party. And I was just hurt, like I was crying. And my plan was to confront Daniel at the party. Because me and Addie weren't that close, so I didn't expect him. Like, what he did was still wrong, but me and Daniel, we were very close. So I would have at least expected him to tell me. And I was just hurt, like I was crying. But he didn't, so we get to the party, ask him about it, he's lying. And I'm like crying, literally hysterically crying, lying. Saying I didn't know and all this other stuff. I'm just like, you know what, okay. After the party, I blocked Daniel on iMessage. I blocked everyone, to be honest. Aside from Kim. Also, I do want to put out there that this person I was dating, our relationship was very private. On YouTube, I do post like little hints, but it's been very private. I have gave Daniel the opportunity many times to just take accountability. Addie as well. I gave everyone the chance multiple times to take accountability, but they didn't want to. So guess what? Let me know if you want the part 2 because this isn't the end, but this is the end of the video. I gotta go to school. This video isn't to spread hate. It's not. I just want to come out about this, but that is it. Remember, have a great day. Like, I love you. Bye.
Y'all may or may not have heard, I'm pretty sure you have, but my ex-best friend Nevaeh went onto her platform and said that my other ex-best friend, Addie, weirdo, stole her man, and I knew and I never told her. Since we can get on the internet, here's my turn. Here's my side. If you don't know what's happening and you're watching this, watch Nevaeh's video first so you have more of an understanding. So, because I'm gonna flash forward in the story. Basically, me, Addie, go to the mall. Originally, Nevaeh and her ex were invited, but Nevaeh didn't go because her and Addie weren't friends anymore, whatever they had going on. For some reason, her ex still decided to come. Addie was like fake flirting with him while we were there. And he would also do this on the phone after he fell out with Nevaeh. Don't know why he did that. We asked him and I said, are you being for real with flirting with Nevaeh's man? Or are you joking? Before I tell her. And he said that he was joking. Okay, so now I think that. So then I confided in my friend Cam, and I tell him that what Addie is doing and how I think it's weird, but he says that he's just joking. And Cam wants to go be messy and tell Nevaeh that I knew. Basically, Cam is the reason Nevaeh even knows. Told her truth about Addie, but not the truth about me. I literally told him that I didn't know, and he went to go tell her that I did. I guess he didn't believe me, but he could have voiced that to me first. I didn't even have any time to talk to Nevaeh and like actually explain what happened on my side because she blocked me. And then I see her post about me. You know how I'm the weird one for believing my friend and trusting him when he said he was fake flirting with. You know, I'm not even mad at Nevaeh, and I don't want any hate going to her at all. Like, I just wish she knew the full story, and I wish I get to get my story out before being like blocked or shut off. The main person this is about is Addie. You're a weirdo. You're actually such a weirdo, and I'm so sick of you. I don't know what compelled you to even do pull some weird stuff like that, but broke up one of my best friendships, and you just broke up a trio, and you just messed up everything. Yeah, you weren't the first to post about it, but you should have never done any of that in the entire first. Oh, you're weird. If anyone should be getting hate, it's you. I don't want to direct hate to you. I don't want you to get hate, but like, you're not just gonna sit here and be weird and not do anything. You just don't even care. Cam, I don't know why you're being messy, telling people half the story. I don't know what you gained out of that. I know your whole thing is canceling people and being messy and exposing people, but at least get the story straight before you decide to do that. Nevaeh was on live saying that I had the chance to tell her and I never did, that I'm not really blocked, but when I text her I was blocked. I'm gonna try to text her again. I'm gonna try to get her to understand my story, and I'm gonna try to like rekindle what is left over of our friendship that Addie ruined. And since this was brought to the internet, then we're gonna end it on the internet, hopefully. Me and Nevaeh might go live later tonight to like try to talk, but I definitely am, and I feel like that she would be too. Make sure to keep checking my story so you know what time that we're going live, because I'm gonna post it once I figure it out. It shouldn't have to be this way, and Adam or Addie, I really hope that you get what's coming for you.
So I remember when I graduated nursing school, the first thing my dad told me was that there was somebody waiting for me in Africa to get married. And I was so confused because I'm like, I just finished school. What do you mean get married? And who is this person? Y'all, tell me why my dad has an arranged marriage for me in Africa with a man that I don't even know. But I guess that my dad promised him to have my hand in marriage once I finish school. I never agreed to that. That's the thing. I never said that was okay. And second, no, I'm gonna choose my husband. I don't care. And I remember both my mom and my dad kept trying to get me to have a conversation with this person. Like, they kept saying like, oh, talk on the phone with them, you know, you might like them, and they're a doctor and this and that. And I stood on my ground. I said, no, I don't want anything to do with them. If my parents are choosing that man, I already know that's not the man for me. So my dad later told me that he will not be attending my wedding if I did not get married to that man. And I said, okay, sounds good. I got my nursing degree anyway. And that is how I found out that I was supposed to get married after nursing school. Actually, I had an arranged marriage set up for me in nursing school. So I'm sure the conversation with that guy was really awkward after that because I was not giving into it. I know that if I was in Africa, they would have forced me to do it, but that's the great thing about being in America. And I am so grateful to this day that I'm in America. You can't force me, you cannot. And I feel so bad for the women who are in these situations and they have no say, because these things still happen and it'd be your own parents.
childish Gambino, got that swagger. All these pussy niggas round here don't matter. All that I know is that I wanna dance with ya. Moving close, have a boy gon' kiss ya. Know that you know me, don't act stupid. You seem different, tired of these groupies. I'm on fire, won't find bigger. Got big shots saying that's that nigga. Ovi with glasses, Weezy but geeky. Girls in the lobby trying to meet me. I ain't afraid to say it, yeah, I love these hoes. In their glasses, in their jacket, and their hipster clothes. Yes, I'm always on tour, what you mad at that for? I'm slamming that thing like a Cadillac though. I love fast women, Jackie doing a curse it. Have your cake and eat it, baby, it's your birthday. Baby girl, I know what I want. Let me do it till you do it to you. Let me be my life.
Let's do a hairstyle from the year I was born. 2008. Low-key, I've been putting my hair in a high puff every single day. Although it works, I feel like it's boring and I'm literally a natural hair influencer. Like, come on now. So I think it will be fun to try different hairstyles from different years, starting with the best one, of course. There aren't a lot of curly hairstyles. I couldn't find any curly ones, so we're just gonna improvise with this one right here. But like, it's a swoop this way and then we have like the little spiky. Okay. Okay, I have a performance in front of the literal whole school tomorrow, so if this looks bad, I'm blaming it on you. Yeah. But it's not gonna look bad because I know what I'm doing. Kind of. So I'm gonna have to kind of like, while I'm parting my hair, here's some fun facts about the big 08 that you probably didn't know. A girl with an awesome personality and crazy talent named Lauren was born in this year. What? My scalp moves, so it's kind of hard to like make a straight part. A lot of you guys say I should blow dry my hair before slicking it down, and since my hair hasn't been washed in 8 days, I don't mind doing that. So I'm gonna detangle it, and just like that, my hair is ready. Okay. Do you guys think I need my ends clipped? I don't know. There's a thorough process to slicking tight for hair, okay? First, a gel. Then I use a medium hold edge control. And lastly, a maximum hold. In the picture, she has a little barrette, so I'm just gonna put that right here. The picture is kind of at an angle, but I'm just gonna assume that the other side is slicked as well. I need some of this. So remember this part? We're just gonna like try to combine them. You can see, but my hair is just like barely not long enough. We're just gonna have to find a way to add it to the ponytail, which we're gonna attempt right now. It's not really a high puff. It's like a middle puff. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I think we got the slick part, so I'm just gonna put this and then blow dry it. Are we ready for the final reveal? Does it look exactly like the picture? No. Tell me honestly, how am I supposed to make my hair spiky without straightening it? Okay, answer me that. I think she's cutesy. She's cutesy. And she does not look bad from the sides either. Anyway, let me know what other years I should do. And maybe send me some inspo too. And if you were rocking your curly hair back in 2008, I want to see it. Something different than a high puff, so I'm happy. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!